What's good? What's good? This your host, Swag Boy from swagboy360.com. Today's episode, proof that Alpo was killed by a sniper, not a drive-by. Before I get into the sermon, I want y'all to see this video right here. We about to break it down. Watch this shit. Here we go.
He was one of the city's most notorious drug dealers.
Listen closely.
Famous since the 1980s for his murderous ways and mountains of cash and drugs, immortalized in dozens of rap songs and the movie Paid in Full. But it all came to an end for Alpo Martinez right here on the streets of Harlem, right where it all began. These are exclusive photos of Alpo Martinez on previous visits to Harlem in recent years. But his latest visit turned out to be his last. On Sunday, about 3:20 a.m., police were called to Frederick Douglass Boulevard near West 147th Street. A dark red pickup truck crashed into parked cars. The driver was shot 5 times.
Look, I need y'all to look at the bullets right there. You see where the bullets went into? Notice how the bullets went into the window, not the bottom of the door. Now remember, they said it was a drive-by. Pay attention. Watch this. I'm about to break it down. Go ahead, continue.
In the chest through the car window and killed.
I heard 5 shots, 1 and then 4.
Wait. Do y'all see the door? Notice no gunshots to the door itself. No gunshots to the door itself. Look at it. Look at it. Let's go. Come on.
4 consecutive shots after that.
It was Alpo, but his driver's license and other IDs had his witness protection name of Abraham Rodriguez.
Abraham Rodriguez was the name that was on his license plate. On his driver's license. Pay attention. Let's go.
With a Lewiston, Maine address. The murder scene stretched for blocks up to 151st Street. Alpo had been given a new identity when he was released from a Colorado Supermax prison in 2015 after serving more than 20 years for 14 murders. But instead of lying low, he couldn't seem to stay away from New York.
He's been seen riding around Harlem most of the time. You know, he's been seen down in Harlem a lot.
In addition to the murder convictions, Alpo was widely believed to have turned on many of his former associates in order to shave years off what could have been a life sentence. There is no shortage of people who may have wanted payback.
Other than him being who he is, there seems to be a thing with guns going on that everyone's, it's getting out of hand with the guns. Everyone seems to have a gun right now.
Sources tell me that Alpo may have been shot while sitting in his car further down the block and then tried to drive away to escape. Investigators will be looking at forensic evidence as well as surveillance video to get a clearer picture of what really happened. In Harlem, I'm Lisa.
Now check this out. This was in Harlem. Manhattan. I don't know if any of y'all ever been to Manhattan, but
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I'm in here. Back.
I don't know if y'all ever been to Manhattan, but let me explain something about Manhattan. Manhattan is mad. They got mad surveillance in Manhattan. Damn near every street is full of surveillance cameras. You got bodegas on every street. On every street corner. You got cleaners, food stores, markets, everywhere. And these owners, and you have buildings with cameras everywhere. So the fact that they don't have no surveillance yet is very suspicious. But let me explain something to you. I just showed you the video footage of how there were gunshots to the window itself, but not the car. But they said it was a drive-by. So that means if that car was hit the way it was hit, that means it had to be by another pickup truck, right? Who can do a drive-by in a regular sized car and not hit the door itself? Do you see the entry point of the bullets? It was to the window. Boom, and only to the window. This had to be a hitman. This was a hitman who killed Alpo. Had to be. And Alpo, he had his alias. He had the alias driver's license on him with his name on it, his alias name on it. So you know what that tells me? Not only was this a hitman that killed him, that tells me he was still active in these streets, yo. Other reports stated that Alpo was trying to get rid of drugs, was throwing out drug paraphernalia in his car. That tells me this boy was still moving weight. Still moving weight. Now, allegedly, a lot of people say, man, a lot of people say that the government just got tired of this nigga. They like, look, you under witness protection, you still run these streets acting goofy. Not only is you making us mad, you making us look bad. You gotta remember something. When you are under witness protection, you are a reflection of the government. You are under government protection. That's what witness protection means. You're protected by the government. So that means that Alpo said, you know what? If I'm protected by the government, maybe maybe the government could touch me, but you niggas can't fuck with me. Yeah, nigga, you niggas can't fuck with me. So I think my theory is Alpo wanted to reclaim what he used to be in the 80s. He said, yo, I could take it all back. Alpo's like, Harlem could be mine again. But not realizing that not only will he be upsetting the government, but also upsetting his old enemies that he told on, that he killed. Yeah, y'all ain't hear? Y'all ain't hear the news? Rich Porter niece was celebrating the death of Alpo. She was celebrating the death of Alpo. Think about this. You think she was the only one celebrating his death? Do you think she was the only one celebrating that man's demise? She wasn't. Now, in closing, it's going to be new things. It's going to be new evidence that's going to be circulating from this investigation. All I'm saying is that when we first heard about it, the people you might think had something to do with it probably wasn't. Because from what we all know, Alpo could have been making moves and dealing with a whole different type of animals out there. And that was today's episode. Comment, subscribe. And I'ma catch you on the next go round, my nigga. Hello.